Welcome, football fans, to Baltimore, Maryland. I'm Dave Stevens along with my partner, Mike Steele.
Thank you, Dave. The matchups between these two teams has created some interesting headlines. I'm looking forward to seeing how they play out on the field.
You are absolutely right, Mike. I think that both of these teams have something to prove today. Also takes the kickoff. The runner breaks out of the pocket. And he's brought down after a return of 21. First down. Looking to pass, the Wranglers with the play action. The tackle is made. That'll bring up a fresh set of downs.
A good first down for the defense is an incomplete pass or a short run. Not another first down. I guess they didn't get the memo.
That gets us to second down. He takes the ball. That brings up fourth down. On the punt. The kick sails out of bounds close to the 3-yard line. First and 10. Drops back. He is brought down in the end zone for a safety. The kick's away. Olsen takes the kick. And he's brought down after a return of 22.
The away team can make this a 2-score game with a nice drive and finish here. Let's see if they can execute.
Throws the ball for just a few. That will bring up second down. That will move the chains.
He continues to move the chains and keep this drive alive.
Hamilton dropping back. A penalty marker on the play. He can't make the catch.
The reason for a lot of the drop passes is that the receiver is thinking about what moves he's about to do rather than securing the ball first.
Let's see how the penalty affects things. Baltimore accepts the penalty.
Whenever a blocker uses their hands to hook, grab, or pull a defender like that, it's going to be a holding call.
Lining up with two backs. The handoff is taken by number 25. Sixth play of the drive. Hands it to number 25. That'll be enough for the first down.
After a run like that, it's so tempting to just keep feeding him the ball until the defense finds a way to stop it.
That signals the end of the first quarter. The away team with the lead, 2-0. First down. Shakes off the defender. Second down. The tight end lines up on the right side. Hamilton looking to pass. Play action pass. That'll give them a fresh set of downs.
I think that's a clear case of blown coverage. He was wide open.
The pass is intercepted, and he's stopped.
It's hard to do, Dave, but you've got to let it go. Own the mistake and move forward. This QB is better than that one mistake. Points off of turnovers is an important statistic in football. If the defense can prevent them from executing here, all of the momentum built up from that turnover will be...
He steps in for 6.
Bennett saw a gap in the coverage and made a break straight for the end zone.
There's the kick. It's good. Baltimore pulls ahead. 7-2.
Now these guys are looking over to the defense saying, get us the ball back so we can do it again.
The kick is caught. 11.
The offense has a great opportunity to get back out in front of this ball game on this drive.
Hamilton steps back into the pocket. Play action pass. The Wranglers with two backs in the backfield. He drops back. A penalty marker on the play. The QB will be sacked in the back at the 12. Well, we'll see if that holds up after the penalty. The defense will accept the penalty.
The linemen have their jerseys extremely tight to prevent that pulling. You know it's significant holding when the jersey is affected.
He sets up and throws off to the sideline. Third down. Two receivers for the Wranglers. Back to pass, fakes the handoff. The ball falls to the ground, incomplete. Ball punts it away. Bridget takes the kick. And he's forced out.
The home team has the chance to make this a two-score game with this possession.
Steps into the pocket. He throws one. And he safely steps out. Second down. Ryan dropping back. He flings a pass. Past the first down marker. Let's see what the call on the field is. Baltimore takes the penalty.
Penalties can be real drive killers or savers.
There is a flag on the play. The receiver can't bring it in. Well, we'll see if that holds up after the penalty. There looks to be an injury down on the field. Kansas City accepts the penalty.
The refs have shown they're letting them play today, Dave. But when it's that blatant, it's getting a flag.
And he can't reel it in. Second and goal. Tosses the ball. He crosses the ball. Touchdown.
That's a play they won't mind seeing over and over in film this week.
Winger makes the kick. And it's good. Baltimore extends their lead 14-2.
We've talked about it a few times, Dave. They're really playing a complete game this go-round.
Olsen takes the kick. Tackled after a return of 13.
So much of football is mental. The offense needs to get a score in this drive to build some confidence if they want any shot of coming back in this game.
The pass connects with number 19. A penalty touchdown. Let's see what the call on the field is. Baltimore takes the penalty.
Penalties can be real drive killers or savers.
Hamilton drops back, throws, caught by number 25. That will bring up second down. He steps out of bounds. He steps back to pass. The runner steps out of bounds, up at the 1. That brings up second down. Hamilton dropping back. Tosses a pass along the right side of the end zone. The receiver can't bring it in. Throw back to pass. He can't make the catch. Kansas City sets up for a chip shot. There's the kick, just a bit outside.
The away team needs to get their act together on defense. They'll need a big turnover or a quick stop to try and shift the momentum back in their favor.
Ryan dropping back. He throws one. The runner steps out of bounds. That'll be enough for the first down.
You know, Dave, you can only go from first down to first down so many times before it turns into points on the board.
Bridget makes the completion. Baltimore will use their first time out here. That'll give them a fresh set of downs. Running back to pass. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown.
Bennett generally gets some trash talk going on. You know he's going to let those DBs hear it the whole rest of the game.
It's good. Baltimore adds another score. 21-2.
You give up more points here, and you almost don't want to walk back to the sidelines to hear it from the coaches.
Olsen takes the kickoff. Tackled after a return of 13.
The away team has a great opportunity here to build some momentum and eat away at that lead they're facing.
Hike! And he will be sacked in the backfield for a loss of 13. That brings up second down. Hike. He steps back to pass. Throws a pass. Wheeler gets the ball out of the air. Kansas City calls timeout. That'll give them a fresh set of downs. Steps into the pocket. Throws the ball high over the center. He steps in for 6.
Dave, when we talked to him yesterday, he mentioned striving to have a breakout day. I think he's starting to make that a reality.
It's good. Kansas City. And that brings us to the end of the second quarter. The home team out in front for now. 21-9. Nash sends it off. The return man takes the kickoff. And he's brought down after a return of 18. Emma Adams has a report for us down on the sideline. Emma, what's your news?
Thanks, Dave. I spoke briefly with the coach for Baltimore during the break. He was disappointed with his team's performance running the ball. He knows that the run game is an effective way to control the pace of the game and doesn't...
That's a play I expect to see on SportsCenter's The Top 10 tonight. Great long pass for the score.
The kick is made. Oh, and he's not going to have enough leg. Baltimore adds another score. 27-9.
In many ways, this one was not the game we expected, Dave. But certainly, this type of lead has made a statement.
Makes the return up to the 28-yard line.
The away team has a great opportunity here to build some momentum and eat away at that lead they're facing.
He steps back to pass. Hamilton on the play action. That'll bring up a fresh set of downs.
You know, Dave, you can only go from first down to first down so many times before it turns into points on the board.
That gets us to second down. Handing it off to number 35. Third down. A crucial third down for the offense. Hamilton pitching it out. That'll bring up fourth down.
Sometimes it's a good strategy to play the field position game. Get yards when you can and hope for a good stop on defense so you can give it another go closer to the end zone. The offense needs to just play it safe here and focus on keeping the ball in their possession as long as possible.
He drops back to pass. Throws one to the sideline. The receiver can't bring it in. McKinney takes the count. That brings up a crucial third down. Ryan steps back into the pocket. Play action. That'll give them a fresh set of downs.
Tonight.
He throws the screen near the sideline. That will bring up second down. Fakes the handoff. And he's brought down by Barker. Third down. Ryan back to pass. And it's off.
Sometimes you have to have that gunslinger mentality and take a shot to keep the defense on their toes. It didn't work out that time, but it will still let the D know that this QB isn't afraid to test them deep.
Tackled after a return of 9.
It needs to be go time for the offense. They need to stop messing around. Tighten up your chin strap and get ready to drive the ball down the field.
Play action pass. Ball brings him down in the backfield. Loss on 10, second down. That'll wrap things up for the third quarter. Baltimore up so far, 27-9. And he's tackled. That will bring up third down. He tosses one. The ball falls to the ground, incomplete.
You can't blame the quarterback for taking a shot there. They weren't in a great situation on third down and needed to chuck it downfield to try and pick up the first.
He flings a pass the middle. The Wranglers can't convert. That will be a turnover on down.
The offense has built up a nice lead. They should focus on extending this drive as long as possible to eat up that clock.
There looks to be an injury down on the field. He tosses it to number 29, second down. Play action. That will bring up third down. He hands it off. Shakes off. That will bring up first down. Takes the toss to number 29. Makes the handoff to number 34. That will bring up first down. He hands it off before he could break loose. Back near the 23-yard line. Kansas City will use their first time out here. Hands it to number 29. Kansas City will use their second time out here. Kansas City takes their last time out. That'll bring up a fresh set of downs.
He continues to move the chains and keep this drive alive.
That will bring up second down. That will bring up third down. That'll bring up fourth down.
That's a smart play call. You were in a bad position on third down. Take a few yards and live to fight another day.
What a game today, Mike. Now, who do you see had the most impact on the outcome?
I've got to go with Bennett for the home team. Huge performance out of him today.